Compass Coach, System Analysis Design. The stakeholders for our project on the funding side would be our investors. Whether through stock options or being angel investors like the Sharks, the money they gave would help fund the project creation. Our employees are the next group necessary for creating this project. We could break them down into several categories. The first category would be our creation team. This would be our software developers and UX designers. They're there to create the app and new features as we update over time. The next group would be your main staff. This would be your tech support. Next would be your support staff. This would be your customer service, HR representatives, and legal team, just a few of the supporting roles. The next stakeholder is a supplier. There's one optimal member of this group, and that would be your server provider. It'd be like a Google or Amazon web service that would store the application on their servers. Some other suppliers would be your ISP or internet service provider, because you need the internet to upload the app to online stores like the Google Play Store, Amazon Web Store, and Apple App Store. Finally, our customers are the stakeholder who uses the service that all other stakeholders are working to provide. This is the first transcript of our external interview. This is the second part of the transcript for the external interview. This is the third part of the transcript for our external interview. Feasibility analysis. The feasibility assessment of our system project reveals a strong endorsement across various dimensions: technical, economic, operational, and scheduling. From a technical standpoint, the proposed system is compatible with existing technology as your organization has the required hardware, software, and infrastructure. Economically, the project is viable, albeit with substantial upfront investments needed for hardware, software, personnel, and training. Ongoing operational and maintenance expenses must also be taken into account. Their operational feasibility is also promising, as the system is tailored to meet the organization's unique needs. It integrates seamlessly with existing business processes and workflows, minimizing the risk of disruption. Regarding schedule feasibility, the project is supported by a well-defined timeline, backed by a detailed project plan that outlines development and implementation phases. This timeline features milestones for development, testing, and deployment, ensuring that the team remains on course and meets the deadlines. 3 use case. The first one is the registered user login. The goal of this is for the user with a registered account in our database to log in with the correct credentials and to be able to perform various functions on our website. The second one we have is personalized wellness coaching. The goal of this is to receive personalized wellness coaching for managing chronic conditions and making positive lifestyle changes. Our third and last one is adding to the subscription plan. The goal of this is the user will be able to find a new payment plan for his current one or completely change his ongoing subscription plan to a new one. This will be the price that is usually charged. ERD, also known as Entity Relationship Diagram, is very useful in many different aspects when building a system. When you make an ERD, you get to see a visualization of all the relationships within the system, making it easier for people like stakeholders, analysis, and developers to understand the data. This also is useful in the design phase, as being able to help identify the entities and their attributes, which will allow a well-organized build system. Also, being able to see relationships between all the data will also help with troubleshooting, as it will allow us to see what is linked with that. ERDs are very useful when it comes to building systems, as its main goal is to build structure for a future system. Functional decomposition diagram. First one we have is user management. This has user registration, user profile management, authentication and security, user feedback and collection. Next we have AI coaching, AI chatbot interface, natural language processing, motivational interviewing techniques, and personalized interaction. We have goal setting, which has the smartest framework, progress tracking, and an adaptive learning system, which has a user behavior analysis and customized feedback. Next, we have health and wellness features, diet tracking, food database integration, and nutritional analysis. We have exercise tracking, fitness device integration, activity logging, medication adherence, reminders and alerts, medication tracking, wellness resources, educational content, and community support. Last, we have analytics and reporting, user progress reports, health metrics tracking, and system performance metrics. Integration, we have third-party APIs, fitness devices, nutrition databases, and corporate wellness program integration. And lastly, the subscription plan, user plan payments, yearly charge, and payment email. This is the first part of the project plan, the objective. The objective of this project plan is to provide an idea and show the purpose of the app and the system analysis design through visuals and written analytics. The scope. The scope of this is to design a system that meets the needs and goals of the app that we created. Key deliverables. We have a usable system that meets the requirements, friendly to implement and use, works in diverse environments, meets the needs of the app users, and can apply ongoing changes and updates. Here is our Gantt chart. It covers our plan from November to February. Resources. Team members: project manager, market research analysis, business analysis, data analysis, UI and UX designer, tester, feedback manager. Some tools we'll be using. Project manager will use the Asana. Overall use of Reboot technology. Design team will use Figma as well as Sketch. Development team would use GitHub. Testing will use Selenium. Feedback manager will use CertiKit. Here is our turnover matrix with the options at the top being build in-house, off-the-shelf, external provider, and hybrid. At the bottom, there's a score that comes from the evaluation of the options compared to the criteria.